Today we're going to crochet a 4-leaf clover for good luck and for good fortune. All right, and it's very cute, very easy to do. So it's a very easy beginner project. So let's get going. Welcome to Baba Dolly Crochets. And what we will need today is we're going to need a 5mm hook. All right, I'm using Bernard yarn Inspirations. It's a medium 4 and it says to use a 5mm hook. So that's what we're going to be doing. And you'll need scissors and a crochet hook. And sometimes we don't need a crochet hook, but today we will need it for this one. All right, and we're using the gorgeous green yarn. And here we go. Of course we want it to be green. All right. Okay, so what we're going to start with, I'm going to just move this one over so it's not in our way. So we start, the way I start almost all my projects, I start with a slip knot. Okay, and here we go, round, take that beginning yarn, just make a little circle there, just like that. Take your yarn at the beginning, put it underneath, take your hook, put it over top, bring it underneath there and over top. Bring the two yarns together and pull, and we've got a slip knot. So we're going to start with our little round center part, and what we're going to do is we're going to crochet 4 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to do 5 of them, and then into the very first one, we're going to come back into there and we're going to make a slip knot. So put your hook through the first single crochet, yarn over, bring it through, and then bring it through that last stitch you just made. Okay, and that's going to give us a nice little circle like that. And we're going to be doing all our 4-leaf clover petals right in there. And now we'll do 3 single crochets. So goes 3 single. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and I've got my my finger here in the center of this. Now we're going to do a triple crochet. So go yarn over twice through the center. Now this beginning yarn here is going to be important to just kind of keep it as part of the circle as we work around. I'll keep reminding you on that. Okay, so let's do our triple crochet, also called a treble. Okay, so we've yarned over twice. Okay, I'm going to just go back to that. So we're right here, and we're going to make a triple or a treble, it's called as well. So we go into our circle, yarn over again, bring it out, and we've got 4 on the yarn, 4 on our crochet hook. So we yarn over, we come through 2, and then we come through 2 again, and then we come through our final 2. Okay, now we'll do a half double crochet. Yarn over once, go through our circle, yarn over, bring it out. We've got 3 on our crochet hooks, 3 yarns, and we'll pull through all 3. Okay, our next stitch, if things you could kind of slide them over, keep them together if you want. Okay, and now what we're going to do is we're going to yarn over twice. We're going to do another triple, go through the center, pull through, and we're going to pull through 2, pull through 2 again, and pull through our final 2. All right, and then we'll do 3 single crochets. 1, 2, and 3. All right, and now what we're going to do is we're going to do a slip stitch into the center. So go into the center, okay, and pull your yarn through and just come right through that stitch. What we've done is we've done our first petal. We've done our first petal for our 4-leaf clover. It looks a little bit like almost like a little bit of a heart. Okay, we're going to do that 3 more times. We want a 4-leaf clover. And remember our beginning yarn, we're going to kind of keep it like part of the circle. So how we go again? We go 3 single, 1, 2, 3. We yarn over twice. We're going to do a triple through the center, yarn over, bring it through. We've got 4 on our crochet hook. We pull through 2, we pull through 2 again, and we pull through the final 2. Okay, and now we'll do a half double crochet. Again, yarn over, through the center, pull through, and then pull through all 3 of them. Very good. There we go. Okay, and now we're going to do a triple crochet again. Okay, just one moment. My yarn is getting a little tangled here. We'll just put it down. There we go. Okay, and now we're going to do a triple, yarn over twice, and we're in the circle. We go through the circle. Just one moment. I want to make sure my yarn is in the right place. My little beginning yarn is part of the circle. Okay, so I've yarned over twice, through the circle, come back through. Okay, and we go through 2, and we go through 2 again, and we go through the final 2. Okay, we could just move that over a bit, just to kind of keep that little petal together. Okay, and at this point, we just do 3 single crochets. Okay, and we'll do a slip stitch into the center. And now we've got just one moment here. Sometimes that happens with your yarn, but we'll just grab it on. There we go. And now we have got 2. We've got 2 clover leaf petals. There you go. You can see both of them there. Beautiful. Okay, now we crochet 3 singles. 1, 2, 3, and then we do a triple crochet. So we yarn over twice, through the center, come back out. We go through 2, yarn over again, go through 2, and yarn over one more time and go through to the last 2. Okay, and now we'll do a half double crochet, yarn over once, through the center. Okay, and this time we'll pull through all 3 of them. Okay, and we'll just make sure that this yarn is our beginning yarn. It just sort of stays part of the circle so that we can tighten up the circle at the end. Okay, and now we're going to do a triple. Yarn over twice, through the center, come out, and then through 2, through 2 again, and through the last 2. Okay, and then we'll crochet 3 single, 1, 2, and 3. And we'll do another slip stitch into the center. Into the center, here we go. Okay, and there. Good. We've got 3 petals. Okay, so we want 4. So we're going to be doing 1 more. Okay, and this is our beginning yarn, is nicely stained part of the center ring. All right, so we'll do 3 singles again. 1, 2, 3, starting the last clover leaf petal. We do a triple through the center, come out, and through 2, and through 2 again, and through the last 2. Then we do a half double crochet, yarn over through the center, and then we pull through all 3 of them. Keep going, there we go, all 3. And now what we're going to do is we are going to do a triple crochet. We're almost done. Okay, and we just go through 2, through 2 again, and through the last 2. And now we do 3 single, 1, 2, and 3. And we do a final slip stitch through the center. Okay, and do your slip stitch. Okay, and here we are. So what we're going to do now is we want to do that little stem. And we're going to use the lucky number 7. So now do 7 single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, because 7 is thought to be a very lucky number. There we are. We've got our 7 Okay, so this is the point we're at right now. So we're going to cut our yarn. This time I'm going to ask that you cut the yarn a little longer because we're going to feed it back up through our little stem. So just cut it a little longer. You don't have to cut it extremely long, but I've cut probably about 6 inches. Okay, so what we'll do before we feed it through, we'll grab that yarn and we'll just feed it through right here. We'll feed it through that last stitch and we can tighten it up. Okay, so this is what we're looking at right now. And now our center here, we can go ahead, tip it over, hold this down tight, hold that down tight and pull. Okay, and that's going to just tighten up our center. There you go. Okay, so that definitely can get a little more tighter. Okay, all you have to do. So that is why it's important as you're working on that round part that this part stays part of the circle so that you're able to tighten up that center. Okay, and now what we're going to do is we're going to take our crochet needle, but you could also use your hook. It might be better if you had a little bit thinner of a hook, but I'm just going to feed it through the stitches here at the back, so you'll kind of see what I'm doing. I'm just going to feed it through. It's nothing, no magic here. It's just through some of the stitches that we just did. We'll just feed them through just like that. Okay, we'll come up right here. There we are. Okay, and now we're just going to thread that into this little hole, the end of it. It just helps us to feed this yarn back, and it gives the stem just a little more, like a little more stability. Okay, so it's just it gives it that little stronger feel. So what you want to do here is you're just going to pull that through. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hold that and I'm going to pull it, and here it's already come through. So once it comes through like that, see which end it is and start pulling that end. You don't even have to use there we go. And we can take that crochet needle out, and then we just extend it a bit. It gives it that natural little curl once you do that. It's just like the little 4-leaf clover's got a little natural curl to it. So cute. Okay, and now I'm just going to see that center again. I'm just going to tighten it again a little bit more because I just want that center closed. And there's your 4-leaf clover. And again, here we are together. And you can weave it in. And you know me, I just love to do the knots. So I'm just going to double knot it because I don't want it to come apart. Oh, and there you don't want to make too tight of a knot, because if you tighten it too much, you're going to pull your stem. So you know what you want to do is you just want to do a gentle knot here. So just a gentle one. And if you do pull it too tight, just pull the stem and the yarn will come back. Okay, we haven't double knotted it yet. So that's one more, and just gently, not too strong there. So there we go. We'll do it like that. And now we can just cut that. Okay, and this is just the cutest thing to give anyone for a little gift, a good luck little gift. There we go, just the cutest little 4-leaf clover. And you could carry it in your pocket, you could just carry it in your purse, put it with your tickets for good luck. All right, happy St. Patrick's Day. Take care. Thank you for watching. And if you like the video, please click on the like. And please, if you want to subscribe, please do. I am going to be doing more videos. Thank you for watching. Take care. Love you. Bye-bye for now.